Alright, so today I'll be doing a sashimi demo. Hope you like the suspenseful music in the beginning. Right now I am showing you the fish blocks, the cabbage, my knives, and we're getting into actually cutting the cabbage. So we're going to cut a little bit of the cabbage off, and we're going to just finely cut and slice into our cabbage to make a bed for our fish. Now that we've finely chopped and sliced our cabbage, we will then place it upon a plate. Any kind of plate will do. Yep, you just clean all that off of your chopping board. Now you clean your chopping board and you prepare your ahi blocks to be then sliced into sashimi pieces. I am using a sashimi knife, which is traditionally used in Japan to finely cut with one slice the fish and prepared by lining them up from either right to left, left to right, to then be enjoyed properly with a inai or seasoning of shoyu, ginger, sesame oil, wasabi or wasabi oil. Actually slicing sashimi is very, very hard. It takes a few tries. So I would say to practice, you go to the store, you buy some fish. Before you actually buy the whole fish, you buy slices or blocks, and with a sharp knife you can slice as I do. Another way to do it, and you'll see it in the next few seconds, is you prepare the fish by cutting it into blocks, and then you can actually cut it with multiple strokes, so you can saw it. Preferably, we don't like to saw the fish, but I'm showing you both ways. Yes, so for advanced and beginners, actually sawing the fish, what tends to happen is you cut it more than once and it doesn't come out to be a fine slice like you see here. So during quarantine, me and my family have been eating fish. We've been eating luau stew, we've been eating inamona and all the other seasonings and delicacies of Hawaiʻi. The reason why I wanted to integrate these videos for you folks to see the type of foods that I'm eating is, traditional diets here in Hawaii, at parties or in Japan are beneficial for us, and it's very sustainable. So the fish that we're eating right now is actually caught on boats out in the cold or the upper northern islands, and they are then purchased at the auction block that has now been kind of closed for a bit because of the virus. So I would just like for you folks to understand the responsibility it takes to actually be sustainable, catching sustainable, eating sustainable. All right, now we're getting into our seasonings. So our seasonings are going to be sesame, ginger, shoyu, wasabi oil, and our shoyu, I'm using aloha. So our ginger, I cut it fine and I squeeze into the shot glass. Yep, get every drop. So the ginger helps fight colds and flus, and I like to integrate it into a lot of my cooking, soups and bases for a lot of my dishes. The next thing I'll add is wasabi oil. And I like my seasonings for my sashimi a little spicy, so I add a lot of oil. Next is our sesame oil. And sesame is to add flavor and sweetness. And here again, it depends on the flavor and how sweet you would like your seasoning for your sashimi. And then a little bit of shoyu. And like I said, this is aloha. So aloha It's not too fermented, so it's a little sweet in the front and salty in the back of the palate. And there we go, sashimi. Join me again next week on What's Cooking with Hema. Aloha.